welcome back into the Kramer Show. I'm joined by a good friend of mine, a dear friend of mine, the owner of the Denver Nightwings, Jeremy Vega. Jeremy, how you doing right now?
I'm doing fantastic. Happy to be on this show. You're the best, and anytime you ask me for something, I'm gonna be there 100% of the time, man.
I like that. It's like kind of like that whip cracking. I can bring in any time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, crack that whip anytime.
Oh yeah. So let's dive into it. It's new season, but last season we won the championship. Nightwings won it. So going into this season 14 as the reigning champions, what's your overall thoughts on that? Or is there like a target on your back with this team, or like what's going on?
Well, I mean, we're Denver. We're the small market team. People love to root against us. People love to doubt us. It's been going on the past two seasons. It's going to go on for quite some time. We had some big names retire, some guys who really contributed to the success of our championship run last season. And people are already saying, we don't know what this team's going to be like. We don't know if they're going to even be able to make it back. And then I retired from coaching, and then, that only added more fuel to the fire, and people were just not really giving us a chance. And week one, we came out and we continued to do the one thing that I always expect this franchise to do, and that's play defense. We held the Florida Storm, caught myself, to 13 points the entire game. I mean, our defense balled out. Our offense, it's for week one, we started slow. We'll pick it up. But I think that if anyone around the league thinks that we're not going to be competitive this season, they're wrong. They're dead wrong, because we are going to be very competitive, and we're still going to be tough to beat. And I mean, obviously, the expectation every year is to win a Super Bowl. Championship. Sorry, I got Super Bowl weekend on my mind. An SFL championship. But yeah, I mean, my expectations are always the same, and that's to be competitive and to have fun.
So you've mentioned guys retiring, guys leaving, guys coming in. What was your overall offseason thoughts of like what this team did?
We lost Avery Allen, our tight end, who was a baller, big target for Josh Miller. We lost Justin Jones, who was only in his second year, and he locked down some of the best wide receivers across the league. We also lost Nicholas Warner, our the best safety in our franchise history. We retired his number. He went down to Florida. Um, who else did we lose? We lost Mike Sawchuk, one of the most underrated linebackers the league's probably ever seen. Um, Big names, lost them, but I think we did a great job, especially you being our general manager, of bringing in talent. We brought in Aiden Davis, who's a guy entering his second season at cornerback. He's going to play phenomenal for us. We brought in Jacob Gustafson at strong safety, another young guy who's working on his craft, and I see big things for him. Then the rookies we brought in, I mean, they're already making an impact. Al Lewis picked up his first sack. To Marcus Anderson, another DN rookie. He was undrafted, but he got a half a sack. Those two combined, plus our other D tackle, they're gonna put some pressure on teams. And then we added Nick Kindler, another rookie cornerback who's going to improve our secondary. I think overall we got younger, and we got better. I mean, you could look at the big names we lost, but I'm looking at the names of the people we brought in, and what they can do for us in the future.
So going into this week, after we're going in 0-1 against going into Seattle, it's a season 13 championship game rematch, pretty much. What are you looking forward to into this game?
Excuse me. Seattle's a tough team. They took a hard L in week one to Baltimore. I think I think it's they gave up 36 points on the road, but they're at home. It's their home opener. I think they're going to be tough to beat. It's tough to beat anyone on the road, especially a home opener. There's going to be a lot of energy for them on their side. I think honestly, it's going to be a defensive battle. And like always, like the last three times that our teams have faced off, it's going to come down to who carries the rock better, Jared McChesney or Zach Sandlin. And I got to go for my boy Jared, and he's gonna do his J Train thing and lead us to victory.
All right, that's perfect. Hey, Jeremy, thanks for coming on the show and talking with me.
Oh, of course, Kramer. Anytime you need, I hope I hope everyone comes on the show, because it's a great show. Kramer's doing great things, and I'm just happy for you to have me.
I appreciate that. That's the owner of the Denver Nightwings, Jeremy Vega, joining me here on the Kramer Show. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to have more action here right on the Kramer Show.